A 20-year-old Palestinian woman is one of the latest victims in Gaza. She died on January 16th when the Israeli army bombarded her family home and killed her and two of her sisters. Her name was Bisan. She was the first Palestinian to attend a summer peace camp in Santa Fe for Israeli and Palestinian girls, Creativity for Peace, a program which has been ongoing in New Mexico since 2003. The expression of grief and support has been overwhelming in Santa Fe, within Israel, Gaza, and around the world, says Dadi Indike, director of the summer program. Bisan's father is a prominent Palestinian physician.
He has 8 children. Last Friday, there was an attack by the Israeli army on his home, where all his family was, and he lost 3 children in that attack. And one of those children was Bisan, who was our camper in 2003 and 2004, and then he lost 2 other daughters, and one of his other daughters, Shada, was critically injured. She had eye injuries and hand injury and some shrapnel in her stomach, and she has been in the hospital in Tel Aviv since last week, but now it looks like she's recovering really well.
15 girls ages 15 to 18 spend 3 weeks together in the summer in Santa Fe, concentrating on dialogue and art making, work described as intimate and deep. It includes dialogue, compassionate listening, sharing their stories, their pain, their anger.
They do dialogue almost every morning for 3 hours. They have to sit in the dialogue room, and we teach them compassionate listening and authentic speaking, and they learn to speak from the I experience, not to blame. They learn to share their personal stories, and for many of these girls, it's terrible stories of violence and death that they've experienced, firsthand.
Anna El Harpaz, an Israeli, is one of the instructors at the Santa Fe summer camp. She teaches with a Palestinian co-teacher. Anna El spoke about Bisan from a hospital near Tel Aviv, where she is visiting Bisan's injured sister. Anna El described Bisan.
She was a beautiful soul, and I'm not just saying that because she's not a person anymore, but she really was a very wise soul, an ancient soul in my opinion. She never just spoke in order to speak. She always, whenever she did speak, she only spoke words of wisdom. She was very gentle. She always had a little smile on her face, and there was something regal about her, actually, something very regal. She held herself in a beautiful way. She was a lovely, lovely girl, open-hearted and wise and soft and deep, an amazing person. Her name is Bisan Abu Alesh.
Bisan was a university student. Her mother died from leukemia 3 months ago, and she had taken on the mothering role for 7 of her siblings, while her father traveled back and forth from Gaza to Israel. 2 of Bisan's sisters died in the recent attack, and 1 sister was wounded. Anna El was at Bisan's sister's hospital bed.
And the only thing that I can try and do to make some sense of it is to try and see it from a spiritual perspective, that maybe the souls have been chosen to be the seeds of the big change, because so many people have been, you can't imagine what's going on here at the hospital, people from all over the country, Jews, Arabs, rich, poor, people that don't know the family at all, have been, hordes of people are coming here all the time. And I think for some strange reason, it was this family and not another family that was hit, because so many people know this man, and had it been a family that's not well known, it would have just been another family that was killed. And I think that for some reason also our organization has been chosen to hold this terrible pain.
Dadi Indike returned to Santa Fe on December 24th from a trip to Gaza and Israel 3 days before the hostilities broke out. She had attended a reunion of 40 of the 125 Santa Fe campers. They met in Nazareth. The campers' reaction to Bisan?
We have girls in the south of Israel who suffer from it, and we have girls in Gaza who suffer from it, and we're all in a lot of pain. And I really believe that if our countries decide to go on another round of revenge, we're just going to get nowhere, absolutely nowhere.
The outpouring in Santa Fe is what one would imagine.
Santa Fe is an amazing place. I don't think we could do this work in a lot of other cities, especially cities of this size. and get the kind of support that we've gotten. Santa Fe is such a wonderful place, full of people who care about social justice and peace, and that we have gotten a very large portion of our support, our financial support, our volunteer support, out of this community.
New Mexico's reputation is well known in the Middle East as a spiritual and supportive place. Anael's plan is to return to Santa Fe this summer and continue the program for peace.
I'd just like to ask people in Santa Fe, I know they're just so wonderful and spiritual, to pray for the family, for their healing, and for our girls that also need it. All of our girls that have been through the program need a lot of support at the moment.
Applications are being taken for the summer program. This is Marguerite Kearns for KSFR News.